Each week, U.S. Bank brings us stories of athletes who inspire us in all sorts of ways.
Aubrey, the COVID pandemic tragically hit a football family in the Bay Area this fall. The Tupa family has two boys who play at two different schools. The boys are now dealing with the loss of their mother as their season comes to a close. The Tupa family does everything big. When Davis celebrated senior night at James Logan, he was covered with lays. There were lots of signs and, of course, lots of family support. David's little brother Solomon is anything but little. The 6'3", 335-pound lineman is a force for the St. Francis Lancers. The Tupa family is suffering right now. David and Solomon's mom died from COVID just 2 months ago.
My mom was everything to us. She was the most humblest person our family knew, and she did everything for us.
My wife was a very loving person. She always carried herself with integrity. Everything that she did was, she always did it with love.
The family called Elizabeth Tupa their queen. She ran the household, doing her best with 3 jobs and 5 boys to support.
I had 3 jobs, she had 3 jobs, and we just wanted to give our kids the best life. Never wanted to be empty-handed.
But that life was shattered when both mother and father, who were not vaccinated, contracted the COVID virus. Both had very serious symptoms. Sifa survived, Elizabeth did not.
My mom couldn't breathe, like something was wrong with her lungs, and same as well as my dad, but he got past it.
She was in there for 2 weeks, I was in there for 1 week, but I made it out, she didn't. And so it was really hard when she passed away on September 12th. We were getting reports from the doctors that she was improving. Every day she was improving, and September 24th was the day I get the phone call and they tell me that she was dying.
Personally, I wanted to take her spot so she could come live her life, and I'm in there. Like, I'd rather be in her position.
So I saw her and talked to her before she passed away, and her last words was, "I love you, babe. Tell the kids that I love them and take care of our kids."
Elizabeth died that day. She was just 38 years old.
I thought everything was over for us, and we miss her so much. And we're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do in life without her, because she was everything. She did everything for us.
Now life goes on for the Tupa family. David's senior night was as much about honoring his mother as it was to honor him. For the 5 boys, the death of their mother was a shock. They all thought she would come home just as their dad had done. Now the 5 boys and their dad are learning how to live without this woman who was such a critical part of their lives.
She taught us a lot, especially me. So I'm just trying to take a big step and help my little brothers out and make sure they're good.
The Tupa family has always given to others, especially through their church and the Tongan community. Now they are seeing others give to them in all sorts of ways. Hundreds of people from their church, their community, St. Francis and Logan High Schools all came to the memorial to honor this young woman taken from her family too soon.
You have to do everything with a good heart and have a smile on your face. Stop getting mad at me whenever I tell you to do something. I would just laugh and say, "Mom, I have a good heart. I'm just mad because you have 4 other sons doing nothing right next to you."
We've done a lot for our Tongan community, just from helping them with, we used to do a lot of feeding the homeless in the community, and families that was in need, my wife and I would provide straight from our own pockets.
Ever since then, and all my coaching staff and the principal and Mr. Curtis and all of them, they've just been by my side ever since. And I thank them for everything they've done for me and my family.
There is a GoFundMe site for the family. Just type in "Support the Tupa Family" at GoFundMe, and you can find that site and help this family as it deals with the loss of their mom.
The family seems really close.
Oh, they're very close, and
Yeah.
of course the Tongan community is, gathered
Yes,
around
so
them,
big.
and they're fantastic.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Robert.